At Buffalo Wild Wings tonight. Tonight we're going to be with the coach until just before 8 o'clock. Gary Pinkel is alongside.
What I do is I sit in my office. This will be the third one we've had. And I sit in my office. They set the camera up and everything. And so then a bunch of people get online, and they just ask me questions about our football program. Mm-hmm. You know, a Google Hangout. They came to me and said, do you want to do a Google Hangout? I said, what the heck is a Google Hangout? Imagine Vince Lombardi was here, and I told him I was going to do a Google Hangout. He'd be flipping in his grave, man. He'd be wondering what's going on. But anyway, it's just, you know what? It's a way to communicate with fans, you know, and it's been very, very positive, and it's personal, and it's really easy to do, and you know, I just think it's a way to just kind of just to better communication.
Where did this come from? The evolution of this idea?
I'm not sure. Just the different people that came up with it. It's been out there a little bit. I think Coach K at Duke, you know, was one of the first ones originally to do it. And so you get online, and I wouldn't get online to talk to me. I wouldn't do that, but some people do.
Wednesday, October the 9th at 2:30, and the hashtag is, if you want to ask a question, hashtag Hangout with GP.
No, is that what that is? The hashtag is to get on there? Is that what it is?
That's to ask a question, is the hashtag on your Twitter account.
And that's what somebody today this morning asked me what a hashtag was, and I thought it was a rash or something. I didn't know what it was. So.
A rash.
A rash.
Okay, there we go. Things you find out on this show. Please welcome a sophomore linebacker from Guthrie, Oklahoma, Mr. Kentrell Brothers. A very hungry senior quarterback from Corinth, Texas, Mr. James Franklin, ladies and gentlemen. And wouldn't it just work out like this? You know, you poor guys, you know, you got media responsibilities today, you got class all day. Just as your food arrives, it's time for you to come up and be a part of the show. So we'll try to get you back to your food as soon as possible. Kentrell Brothers, do you really want to play running back?
No. I like defense. I mean, I love hitting running backs. I would never want to play running back.
Did you think you were going to score on that pass interception in the first quarter?
Oh, I knew I wasn't going to. I saw my peripherals. I saw number 87 behind me, and I knew I couldn't outrun him. So I just made sure I hung on to the ball.
Yeah, talking about Jordan Matthews, our wide receiver, and James, for you, what does that do for an offense? You guys take the ball on the opening possession. You go right down in a minute 17, I think it was. You hit LaDamian for the touchdown pass. Defense then turns around and gives the ball right back to you. What does that do for your offense?
It's a big momentum swing, definitely, as we're working as a team. And when the defense gets a big stop like that, we have a lot of momentum. We're all excited, especially with an interception. And Kentrell actually told me he got tackled on purpose so that way I could have another passing touchdown.
Now, as I understand, and you just confirmed for me, Kentrell, you two are roommates. Yes, so tell us about this roommate relationship, a kid from Texas with a kid from Oklahoma. You guys aren't supposed to get along.
We put our differences behind us.
How long have you been roommates?
Since the summer.
Since the summer?
Yes.
This is radio. You can nod all you want, but they can't hear you.
Yes, we have been roommates since the summer.
Roommates since the summer. So what's the most enjoyable thing about having this guy as a roommate?
Well, I definitely got to make sure I do nothing wrong, ever. So, like, ever. Because he will get on to me.
I got to run the house like I run the offense, you know, straight to the point. Can't have any mess-ups.
No mess-ups at all. Hey, James, for you, this is a question that I've always wanted to ask, and I ran it through a few people today just to make sure it was okay. Why do you answer every question beginning with the phrase either yes, sir, or no, sir?
Because if I don't, my dad will come up here and spank me.
And that's a sign of respect, the ultimate sign of respect. Have you ever had anyone react negatively to that sign of respect when you show it to someone? I'll give you an example. I held the door for a lady a couple of weeks ago, and as she was walking out, she said, "Thank you." I said, "You're welcome, ma'am." Don't call me ma'am. I don't know what I was supposed to call her. But have you ever had that type of situation?
No, sir. I've never had that happen to me, but sometimes, I guess, younger, older women or men, they'll be like, hey, dude, don't call me that. You make me feel old. But they do it in a polite way. So thankfully, I've never had a negative encounter like that before.
Did you have other opportunities?
Yes, sir. I had a couple more offers, but Missouri was definitely the best place.
Why? Why was it the best place for Kentrell Brothers?
I mean, the family atmosphere was just amazing. I mean, I came up here at the OU game, and they just treated me so well, and how I saw the fans react to the win and everybody rushing the field. I mean, it was the greatest feeling in the world.
Yeah, you're from Oklahoma. You come up and watch Missouri beat Oklahoma, and then did you go back and tell everybody in Oklahoma you were going to Mizzou?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they knew right after that. I mean, I'd taken I think 5 visits here just to make sure. I mean, I was pretty sure after my first one this is where I wanted to come, but I'm sure they knew.
For you, James, now as a senior and having been here for a while, we talked about before on your previous stops in the show the reason why you chose Missouri, but let's look back over the course of the last several years and just take us on a little trip down memory lane and some of the things that this has meant to you over the course of your time here. What has being a Tiger meant to James Franklin?
It's meant a lot to me, and it's really helped me grow, not just as a player, but also as a person, just with what you guys always hear the players talk about is the family atmosphere and good relationship with the coaches and really helping you out with life lessons, not just football, because one thing I've really taken away from all of this is even though I got recruited for football and I've been playing for 4 years now, they really emphasize the importance of after football, and you learn a lot of things through teamwork and accountability and being responsible, really things that'll help you in life. So when you go out into the workforce, we're pretty confident, and some of the guys past can vouch for me, but they're pretty confident in their abilities and what they can do for whatever company or business or job that they get. And so that's been really exciting, and I've had a lot of good memories, and I've learned a lot. I've gotten stronger physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, pretty much in every way, and it's been really good for me. I've liked it a lot.
How much have you grown mentally over the course of the last 12 months?
Like Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. It's been a lot. I learned a lot from last season, and I think it's helped prepare me for the future, hopefully, Lord willing, if I do play professionally, but also this year, and just through good times and bad, just really being positive and not letting those things get to me.
You come from a family of faith. It's been a part of your makeup since the very first day that you were on this planet. Can you talk about just the impact that faith had on your trials and tribulations that you went through last year?
Yes, sir. It played a big role. That's something that you hear that expression a lot. You got to have faith. Well, sometimes people don't really know what you mean. What kind of faith? What do you have faith in? Is it faith in your progress, faith in your progression, faith in your work ethic, faith in anything? And I just continue to have faith in Christ and understand that no matter what I was going through, it was going to be okay. And also, there were times too where I'd feel like this was the end of the world kind of thing, like last season. It felt like everything was going wrong. But then when I looked at the big picture and realized that this isn't the most important thing, it helped to take a lot of stress off of what I was thinking about and worrying about. And thankfully, I've been healthy so far this year and looking to keep it that way and playing smart and just having faith that everything's going to turn out how it's supposed to.
That's James Franklin. Kentrell Brothers is also with us. What was the biggest adjustment for you coming out of high school, making your way into a Division I program in the SEC like Missouri? What was the hardest part of learning defense and playing at this level?
I think the hardest part was actually moving the linebacker because coming out of high school, I was a wide receiver and a defensive end. So when I got here, they beefed me up a little bit. And playing linebacker isn't easy. I mean, there's a lot I had to learn. And thanks to Coach Steck, I learned it pretty quick.
How much better prepared is this team to go on the road this week and take on a top 10 team like Georgia than you were perhaps a year ago in this position?
I'd say we're pretty confident and we're very prepared, just from the standpoint of having everyone healthy and having a really good mindset. And it helps that we have Siri on our side. I don't know if any of you all have iPhones, but I'm sure you heard if you ask Siri who her favorite college team is, she says that we are. So that definitely gives us, I think, the extra step.
And Kentrell, for you, this first loop, if you will, second season in the SEC, first trip to Georgia. Do you get excited about playing in stadiums like Sanford Stadium, a place that you haven't seen before?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we all do. I mean, over the last couple of years, we've gotten to go to a lot of places that we've probably only dreamed about playing in. And with this move to the SEC, I mean, there are a lot of big-time stadiums out there. This is just one of them, and we're all excited to play there.
James Franklin, tell us something about Kentrell Brothers that he doesn't want us to know.
He's really ticklish, and one time he said, if you ever want him to do anything or take something from him, all you have to do is tickle him and he'll give in.
Never said that.
Yeah, he did.
Don't try it, but I never said it.
Kentrell brothers, it's your turn. Tell us something about James Franklin that he doesn't want us to know.
Well, I'm sure as a quarterback, you guys think James probably watches a lot of film on his free time and does a lot of things to get better. But James is actually addicted to Call of Duty. Addicted.
Do you two play against one another?
No, he doesn't want to play against me. I might be the best in Missouri.
He moved into my house. I hadn't played it since my freshman year. So every now and then I ask to play, but every time I'll wake up like 4 in the morning, just I have to go to the bathroom, like, ugh. I look out there and it shows like,
It's not true at all.
That's true.
It's actually the other way around.
It's true.
No, it's not. James actually, before we lived together, he'd come to my house just to play Call of Duty.
Whoa, time out.
Like, I thought he wanted to come over and hang
Kentrell,
out, discuss some film or something. He
unfortunately,
comes over to play Call of Duty.
Kentrell had his car stolen a little bit ago, 2 years ago.
Yes, unfortunately.
And, it's always good to be, nice, especially to your teammates. And so I would, hey, Kentrell, you need a ride? Yeah, okay, sure. I have this at this time. Think you can give me a ride? Oh, yeah, I can love to come give you a ride. So what do we do while we wait around? Watch TV? No, there's nothing good on TV. So let's play some video games. It was not, Kentrell, can I please come over so I can play Call of Duty?
Okay, I might have exaggerated a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Just a little bit.
So did you ask him to move in, or did he just show up?
He kind of just showed up.
Don't lie.
No, we had talked about it just with a lot of things. He went to this camp in, was it Tennessee? Or Colorado?
Colorado.
Yeah, it was like a Christian camp, and he just learned a lot, and we started talking. We had a couple good discussions, and he talked about being around good influences and stuff like that, and I said, well, if he wanted to, because he was trying to find a place to live, and I said he could move in with me, not because of Call of Duty.
That is true.
Finally, we got a truth.
Yeah, I know, right?
Kentrell, James, thanks for being here tonight. Good luck this week at Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you.
James Franklin, Kentrell Brothers. Tiger Talk continues after this.